Well, this is one I'm afraid that I am going to keep banging on about because, of course, we were told by the self-appointed experts back in 2016, prior to the Brexit referendum, that a leave vote would mean economic destruction and all the rest of it. In actual fact, what you're now seeing after the end of freedom of movement, a tightening labour market, and companies having to actually compete. In fact, some are offering bonuses for British workers to take jobs, is you're seeing big pay rises and you're seeing a record number of UK job vacancies. Again, in the comments below, let me know if you saw an expert predict that. And of course, we saw Boris Johnson talk at the Conservative Party conference about not relying on uncontrolled immigration, employers actually having to invest in the UK domestic workforce. Yes, a marvellous thing. And Alex Wickham's London Playbook picking up on this latest story from people who can hardly be described as swashbuckling Brexiteers. This is the Financial Times highlighting a survey that has found British employers are ready to hand out bigger pay rises to staff next year amid shortages of alternative workers. The FT saying the figures add to evidence that the labour shortages reported across many sectors of the economy are starting to fuel wage growth for people who stay in their existing role as well as for new hires. And yes, indeed, even the FT and the headline, UK employers ready to increase pay in order to keep staff. Survey adds to evidence that labour shortages are fueling widespread wage growth, with more than 4/5 of private sector employers expecting to increase pay at their next annual review, with the median award set to rise 2.5% the year ending August 2022, according to expert HR. With most firms expecting to increase pay at their next annual review, a minority unsure or expecting a pay freeze, but half of workers expected to receive a higher increase in pay. And Sheila Atwood, expert HR pay and benefits editor, much of the last year, organisations have continued to feel the impact of the coronavirus outbreak and pay awards have remained muted, saying many employees have reported that COVID-19 is likely to have less of an impact on their future pay plans, with pay awards predicted to increase to 2.5% by September 2022, saying that driving these increases will be a need to respond to the market, with recruitment and retention difficulties pushing wages higher. And I just highlight this yet again because it just shows you all those predictions made by people, as I say, who consider themselves experts. It was blindingly obvious to me and many others that having an unlimited supply of cheap foreign labour was holding down wages. We're now seeing the evidence for that. And as I said, you're even seeing some employers now actually even having to offer bonuses as well as pay rising. And the really disgraceful legacy from many of those on the left, not all, but nearly all of those on the left, self-proclaimed socialists, is that they supported a system that held down wages for British workers. They actually fought against the change that we are now seeing, and we shouldn't forget that. As ever, guys, make sure you have hit subscribe and the bells. I keep bringing you all the very latest right here on my channel, and of course, as ever, thanks for watching.